What happens when you finally stop fighting back? When someone insults you, disrespects you, or tries to drag you into a dramatic argument, and instead of raising your voice, you just look at them in total, absolute silence. They don't calm down, do they? They get angrier. They get desperate. They might even accuse you of being arrogant. If you've experienced this, you have tapped into one of the most powerful psychological weapons in human interaction. Friedrich Nietzsche once wrote about staring into the abyss and how the abyss stares back. Silence is a psychological abyss. When dealing with toxic, manipulative, or deeply insecure people, your reactions are their fuel. They need you to be angry, sad, or defensive so they can feel powerful. Today, we're going to explore why your silence terrifies toxic people, the hidden power dynamics of walking away, and how to use strategic silence to protect your peace permanently. 1. Silence is a mirror. When a toxic person screams, insults, or manipulates, they're trying to project their internal chaos onto you. If you argue back, you absorb their chaos. You validate their reality. But when you remain completely silent, you take away their target. Their words bounce off you and echo back into their own minds. Without your reaction to distract them, they're forced to sit in the uncomfortable reality of their own toxic behavior. You become a mirror, and they hate what they see. 2. The loss of control. Manipulators thrive on predictability. They know exactly which buttons to push to make you cry or yell. To them, controlling your emotions is a game of power. When you suddenly stop playing the game, when you give them a blank stare and nothing else, you break their remote control. Their panic sets in. They realize they have completely lost their grip on you, and to an insecure ego, loss of control is terrifying. 3. The projection of guilt. Because silence is empty, people will fill it with their own insecurities. When you don't respond, the other person's brain goes into overdrive. They start wondering, what are they thinking? Are they laughing at me? Are they planning to leave me? Your silence forces them to confront their deepest fears. They end up arguing with themselves, spiraling into doubt, while you haven't even lifted a finger. 4. The display of absolute superiority. Nietzsche spoke of the Übermensch, the overman who rises above the petty squabbles of the herd. Reacting to an insult lowers you to the level of the person insulting you. Silence, on the other hand, is the ultimate flex of emotional maturity. It silently communicates, you are not significant enough to disturb my peace. It is a non-verbal declaration of dominance that absolutely shatters an inflated ego. 5. It protects your boundaries. Words can be twisted. If you explain why you're hurt, a toxic person will twist your words and use them against you tomorrow. But silence cannot be misquoted. Silence cannot be twisted. It is an impenetrable fortress. By refusing to engage, you are placing a massive, uncrossable boundary between their toxicity and your inner sanctuary. How to master the art of silence. The next time someone tries to pull you into the mud, do not defend yourself. Do not explain your feelings. Look them in the eye, hold their gaze for 3 seconds, and simply walk away. Your peace is too expensive to spend on cheap arguments. It is not your job to fix insecure people, and it is not your job to be their emotional punching bag. Let them be loud, let them be angry, let them drown in the noise of their own minds while you walk forward in quiet, unstoppable power. If this message gave you clarity today, make sure to subscribe. We are building a community of people who refuse to be manipulated. Stop giving them your words. Start giving them your silence.